Greetings everyone, here's Ludwig again, and this is the game War in the Pacific Advanced Edition. This is my play-by-email match against KilRoy on the new version 27, our second batch so far already. And last turn there was heavy Allied carrier presence at the Marshall Islands, but still air victory for me. My subs was able to sink a British tanker near Ceylon. There's still more unloading of Allied troops at New Caledonian, and for me, I try to finish the Java campaign and also taking on what is left in Sumatra and here and there, but nothing too critical, nothing really big. There was a AVD destroyer, so some rebuilt destroyer for scout planes support. Hit by torpedo and will very likely sink now. Night bombardments, B-17s, but hitting nothing. More bombardment against my Japanese troops in Omaya. I think mainly to burn supplies and give fatigue to my troops so that I have no chance to really attack. Not that I really have the option to attack now. The allies are too strong in Omaya, it's triple defense terrain, and my troops are too weak to overcome what is already there. So I will only hold the hits now. More bombardments also at melee, but luckily no hits this time. And unloading of allied troops here in the north, but my Navy Guard unit normally must be strong enough to hold the position. So my sub finds Helena, but are not able to let out of 4 torpedoes, all 4 missing. And there's also a missed attack on this AM, not that that mattered too much for me. Here's Australia, another heavy cruiser. This is normally the first heavy cruiser, but also here 6 torpedoes and no hit. So this was the day of lucky KilRoy surface fleet, or unlucky, unsuccessful Japanese submarine day. 2 opportunities to sink an important ship, or at least a ship with value, both failed. And this is, I think, out of Cebu, there are still allied scout planes, but they can scout me and nothing really more. Out of Singapore, some ground attack support. This is clear terrain, so it makes sense to attack them. And this may be also palming, but you can only kill what is on the ground, so if there's simply less units left, then the damage you create is also this. Now we have China ground attack. Even if this is not changing, the war is supporting my army. And I can create here more better pilots. And maybe this have an impact then later against the British in India. I'm not so really sure where the Japanese army bombers will operate if there's no Chinese front left. Good. The Dutch Air Force, together with British airframes, attacking my forces and, yeah, creating some disorder. It looks like that the airstrike on Melee cost KilRoy too many airplanes, that he don't want to continue this, at least in the morning. And these are my carriers I sent, I think, direction Melee. So KilRoy lost already 25 to 30 airframes last turn. So his strike force is maybe not more so strong. An opportunity for me maybe to damage or sink his carriers or support ships. No big airstrike in the Central Pacific today. And here is an American Mark 14 submarine, and in this game the Allies have working Mark 14 torpedoes at the start of the war, so one hit, heavy damage on fire, maybe enough already to sink my cargo ship. This is of course a little hard for the Japanese, because the Japanese first get it wheel equipment to attack submarines in deep water. So if the Allies have already working Mark 14 from the start of the war, there's a period of time the Japanese cannot really do much in deep water. But it's okay. I agree with this and gave KilRoy this bonus to spice up, heat up this competition and battle. Good. The Japanese 12th army fighting here with the Chinese. And this is a real only tank army. So I have here high disabled units, but I still kill a lot of the Chinese. So even if I have a high numbers of disabled tanks, 1 week later they can attack maybe soon again. And this is clear terrain, so best opportunity for my tanks to achieve something. Cheng is only bombardment. That was a draw. No win-win here, anything. And similar here. But my tanks catching up with this retreating Chinese forces, and again the red Chinese are defeated. Losing again a lot of manpower and fleeing south on the road. Good for my tanks. Road is always good for tanks, so I can catch up normally in 1 or 2 turns over. Empty base on Sumatra, and now we are here in Cebu, unloading some little damaged Navy Guard units. Hopefully the Cebu garrison is already low on supplies. Omai, I have only bombardment. This will change nothing. And here also we block each other. But Allies attack now. This is now a standard attack, so no shock attack, no one is crossing the river. But today the odds are in favor for me, So the allies consume maybe... Yeah, it looks like the KilRoy is out of supplies. Last turn he had the supplies to make the shock attack, but this attacker, his forces are out of supplies and then they simply cannot take part of this battle. I'm not so sure where, who... You also don't know what units are really attacking, but because KilRoy have here maybe at least 2 corps must attack, or he could not have this high numbers of disabled units. But also you can see that many units are not attacking, or he had so little destroyed units, I would say. So even if this is now official victory for Japan, I would say it's similar to last turn. I have again high numbers of disabled units, but not much destroyed. For the Chinese, it's a mixed bag, I would say. But it also clearly means that the Chinese are out of steam. There is no supplies to attack more, at least now. Now it's an allied counterattack on my tanks. And this means that I am low on supplies here because I'm at least 1 unit is out of supplies. More disabled units, so this counterattack was successful, but also not changing much. If I can get in more supplies, then I can maybe attack again. And this was a ground attack from the allies, but achieved nothing, changed nothing. So a more quiet turn, nothing really changing, only a missed opportunity. 2 cruisers, light and heavy cruiser, both avoided my torpedo attacks. Yeah. But only because the cruisers avoided the torpedo attacks today. This means not that they will survive this campaign much longer. So, because there was not much in the air, losses are similar, only ops losses. No. Only 1 killed pilot. And ship sunk, yeah. This AVD sunk. Confirmed. Naja, ist a Clemson class destroyer. So China again, no big change, no important battle, only here some cleanup operation behind the line. Borneo is also, Burma is very slow. I don't have here so many forces to rush here. It's for me important only to take Rangoon and then slowly but steadily pushing up and secure all of this Burma and maybe West Chinese bases. Main body of my Japanese army forces is still fighting on Java. This will need 1 week, but I hope I can finish the campaign in 1 week. After this I can free up forces for new operations, maybe helping on Nomaya or strike somewhere completely different location. I tried to blockade all incoming or outgoing shipping out of Nomaya, but so far, yeah, I was able to detect these fleets but not hurt them. So here I think was a heavy cruiser and the light cruiser was somewhere else nearby, maybe here. No carrier strike today. So I'm not more 100% sure where the enemy task forces is. My carriers are coming, but maybe KilRoy just left the area in the moment I can jump in. But I still must check if there's maybe forces here in the north of the Marshall Islands. So maybe there's still some shipping to sink, even if it's not the carriers. But we will see, And there was a torpedo attack on one of my cargo ships. Yeah, this cargo ship. Get a torpedo hit. Mark 14 hit. But Luckily no fire and system damage are low, so I can return to Tokyo and repair the ship. Or maybe this was an attack from before, I'm not more sure, because he is I think a second. Ah yeah, this one was attacked this turn. Also Mark 14 hit. Similar damage, but system damage is higher and also some fire. But I'm near to Saipan, so with a little luck I can reach Saipan if there's no follow-up attack. And my other US ships can simply sail to Japan. Not that I really have many escort ships, because this is too early. This is really the time where Japan lack heavy escort. And even this upgrade will not really give me much more. Simply too early in the war. Good, then see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.